Hey guys, hope you guys are having an amazing day so far. Your boy is back with another subreddit video, and today we're on a subreddit very similar to one we usually do of r/AITA. However, it's a slight twist on it. It's gonna be r/AITAH. And this subreddit is slightly different in that it's described itself as a community similar to Am I the A-hole, except unlike that subreddit, you can post interpersonal conflicts and anything that's AITA related, but is not allowed to be on there, posting about Scar from The Lion King and trying to convince Redditors that he is not the a-hole. Like that, per se. But the rules are don't berate others and nothing too out of pocket. But yeah, I'm excited. So it's very similar to AITA, except you can kind of post whatever also on here, asking about advice and so forth. Yeah, the stories that I have ready for you guys seem like they're going to be very interesting. So I'm excited to dive into this. Most of them are AITAs. A little few of them are more advice goofy ones. But yeah, and anything that we don't get into today, I'll save for the Patreon members. So if you are a Patreon member, you guys are going to have another extended exclusive video like you do every single day. And if you guys are interested in the Patreon, it's going to be the first link in the description box down below. Also, thank you to all the deluxe members. I'll list you guys all right here. Thank you. And if you're new to my channel, we do videos like this every single day. So make sure you guys are up to date by hitting the subscribe and the notification bell so you guys are up to date with all the daily uploads. And if you enjoy the video, make sure you guys hit the like and comment section down below, as it helps me with the algorithm and I love engaging with you guys. So anyways, let's get into AITAH. First story we have for you guys is Am I the a-hole for walking out of my family dinner after my parents insulted my Thai wife? Yes, your parents are the a-hole. Or I meant, no, you're not the a-hole. The parents probably are. But let's see the context before I actually give judgment. My wife, Fa, 32, is from Thailand. We met when she was studying in the US, fell in love, and got married 5 years ago. Hell yeah. She's an amazing woman, kind, hardworking, and incredibly smart. Unfortunately, my parents have never fully accepted her. Damn, that sucks. From the beginning, they made offhand comments about her being a gold digger and only marrying me for a green card. No matter how many times I told them otherwise, they held on to this ignorant assumption. It doesn't matter that Fa has had a successful career, makes her own money. She makes more than me, by the way, and has never asked me for a dime because in their eyes, she's just one of those foreign women who trap American men. Dude, your parents sounds like complete assholes, bro. What the fuck? Like, yeah, I would walk out on them too. Last weekend, we had dinner at my parents' house. At first, things were civil, but then my dad smirked and said, "So, Fa, now that you've been married for 5 years, do you finally get to keep your green card?" What? You're telling me he said I would have smacked that motherfucker? Oh my God, bro. What? Who in their right mind thinks that that's an okay thing to say? Your dad is such an a-hole. My mom laughed and added, "Guess you don't have to be on your best behavior anymore." Oh my God, your mom is also an a-hole. That's crazy. Fa went pale. I was furious. I told them to cut it out, but my dad doubled down and said they were just joking. But that we can't blame them for wondering how much of this marriage was for love and how much of it was for the visa. My mom nodded and then said that they just wanted to make sure I wasn't getting taken advantage of. Yeah, I would leave. I'd never talk to them again. Like, I would literally be like, yeah, I'm not talking to you guys until you guys realize what you guys just did. You guys just insulted my wife. Like, your daughter-in-law, and also like could be bearing your grandchildren, bro. What? That was it. I stood up, told them that we weren't staying for dinner, walked out with Fa. In the car, she was quiet, then asked me if they really think of her in that way, which just broke my heart. Oh, that's sad. That's really sad. Now my parents are saying I embarrassed them in front of the other family. What? You embarrassed me and my wife? What the oh my God. And then OP's parents said that he overreacted. That's crazy. My brother says I should have just kept the peace and talked to them later. Your brother is a dumbass. I'm sorry, that's really mean, but probably. They're refusing to apologize, claiming it was just a joke. I don't regret standing up for my wife, but now I'm wondering maybe I should have just waited until everyone else is gone to call them out on it. ETA, I am 33 years old, didn't want to add it, but wanted to clarify some things since there isn't some huge age gap between us. Yeah, first off, no, you're not the a-hole. Actually, you're a man. You're what A good, loving husband should be. Fuck, like I would want my wife to stand up for me. Like that's just what it should be. I mean, I'm glad that my parents aren't like crazy like this. Like my parents have accepted every single time that I've dated outside of my race. They have joked about it in the past to me personally, but they would never joke about it in front of the partner. And even with the jokes, it's so much lighter hearted than this. It's more of like, oh, so like you're really gonna be, so your kid, oh, our grandkids are really gonna be mixed, huh? And I'm like, yeah, probably. All right, comments. I can totally imagine this narcissistic family having the same reaction, or my narcissistic family, belittling my partner for no reason than for their own ignorant biases. It must have been so painful for your wife to hear those comments, and standing up for her was the right thing to do. You shouldn't have to endure that kind of disrespect. And I truly believe that if more people had your back like you did for her, the world would be a better place. Do you think they'll ever come around, or is this a pattern with your family? And then he says, to be honest, if they haven't came around in 5 years of marriage, then I don't think they'll ever accept it. I could somewhat understand it if we were still in the dating phase, that they were worried about me. But after all these years, it's just straight up racism at this point. If it's not a gold digger and green card jokes, then it's something else, like all ties eat bugs or some other ignorant stereotype. Yeah, dude. And all Americans eat weird ass shit too. Like, I don't want to hear that shit, bro. Yeah, that's fucking... Dude, they're jealous because you have a cool ass Thai wife and they don't, okay? All right, well, that's an obvious one. OP is not the a-hole. Parents are. All right, let's move on to this next one. It says, oh, this was fun fact. Let me do this one. So this next one was actually recommended by one of our deluxe Patreon members. If you guys didn't know, on the deluxe Patreon, we have like a separate group chat and you guys can like recommend me stories and everything. And I'll still read stories if you guys put them in the comments, but I am going to prioritize the deluxe members, of course, because they are helping me a lot, actually. And yeah. So Mishka, you recommended me this story, so I'm gonna read it. It says, am I the a-hole if I divorce my husband for not wiping his booty? This is gonna be a wild one. Look how many likes too, jeez. All right, yep, this is pretty much in the title. My husband recently started saying that he is not going to wipe anymore after using the restroom. Okay, get out. That is a psychotic. He got into his head that alpha males do not wipe. Therefore, he is no longer doing it. Is your husband stupid? How did you get married to someone this crazy? Anyways, he has been for the past 2 days walking around everywhere we go telling guys alphas don't wipe. So he just wants like diseases. He just wants like to live in the medieval times where people die like at 30. Wow, crazy. He is very serious about not wiping, and he is not listening to any reasoning. I don't know what to do, and I fear that this might be the start of the end of our marriage. How do I convince him to wipe? That is I can never imagine in all my years of living that I would have to be answering this question. How do you convince a person to wipe? I mean, does he think that getting a bidet is also like not alpha? Because like, I don't understand. Is he a baby? Like, I just don't get it. Like, what I would leave. I mean, I don't want to be with someone that doesn't wipe. That's disgusting. Or I wouldn't even be with him intimately, at least. Like, what? I'm speechless. I don't even know what I would do in this situation. Let's read the comments, though. Well, that's enough internet for today. Dude, for real. Good Lord. I decided to jump on here for a bit because there is a rattlesnake in my garden. I think I'll go see if he wants to cuddle. I'm sure the snake smells better than the husband. Dude, for real. Tell them alpha females free bleed everywhere and piss wherever they want to. Then when you move out, give him all the furniture. Not the a-hole. Bye. Yeah, it's so obvious you're not the a-hole. What the hell? OP, this is the only proper response. F alpha males everywhere. If they gotta say the alpha part, it immediately makes them beta. Yeah, that's so facts, dude. Any guy that says they are alpha is automatically a beta. The fact that you have to claim that you are is crazy. Oh, honey, you won't be divorcing him over wiping. You need to be divorcing him for his utter stupidity. That is I could have never imagined in a million years reading something like this. What the hell? What grown-ass person seriously doesn't? Like, that's insane. Dude needs a bidet for real. All right, that's crazy. All right, let's move on to this one. It says, "Am I AITAH or am I the a-hole for embarrassing my husband's coworker for embarrassing me and my husband?" Okay, so a little bit of revenge here. Let's see. Let's see who the a-hole was. A few months ago, after many years of trying to conceive, my husband, 32, and I, 33, had a gorgeous, healthy baby boy. Congrats. That's amazing. My husband and I are black, which is pertinent to the story. Okay. We were over the moon, and my family and friends and coworkers had also been excited for us. Right after I delivered, my husband emailed a birth announcement with a photo of our son to everyone in his office. Fast forward a couple weeks, and my husband came home fuming after his first day at work. One of his coworkers informed him that another guy in the office, a new young employee my husband barely knew, has been telling everyone willing to listen that my husband couldn't be the son's father because that baby is too light to be his and its hair is too long and straight. That's a white man's baby or an Asian's. That's crazy. Also, for a guy who just started working somewhere, making a statement like that, not expecting you to hear it and punch him in the face is pretty crazy. This guy proceeded to tell everyone what a sucker my husband was and that his excitement over finally becoming a dad was blinding him to be the reality that he had been cheated on from his wife, impregnated by another man. Side note, for anyone who's still unaware, in 2025, black babies in general are fairly pale as newborns. Their skin will darken over for the first few weeks. Hair changes to a curlier pattern and are usually gradual as well. Our son was no exception and is now my hub's mini-me. Yeah, dude, like this guy just sounds like an idiot. My husband said he had immediately confronted and questioned the guy, who completely denied saying anything inappropriate and claimed that he was only said it as a joke. The baby was too cute to be my husband's, but wait. Oh, he claimed that he only said as a joke that the baby was too cute to be his husband, my husband's. But others in the office confirmed that the first coworker's account. Not only that, the guy had tried to parlay his superior perception skills into some weird form of workplace clout. Fortunately, the guy got moved into a different shift that same week, so my husband didn't ever have to see him again. That is, until a company event this past weekend. Families were invited, and we took our son, and who should come and insert himself into our group as we're chatting with the boss, but brown noser McMouth. He interrupted our conversation and introduces himself to the boss, shaking his hand. When I realized who he was, my anger came flooding back, and I said, "I don't think we've met, but aren't you the guy who went around telling everyone in the office that I cheated on my husband with a white or Asian man and that this couldn't be his son?" Whoa. The guy went red and silent. Boss said to him, "See me in the office first thing Monday," and walked away. Oh, I think someone's fired. My husband said I went too far because I was already over and done with. I said it wasn't done for me until I'd have my say, and I was the one being defamed, not him. Am I the a-hole? You are not the a-hole, sister. There, dude. Hell no. That's just justice, dog. Sometimes, hey, this is like when we did the subreddit. You guys seem to love it too. No consequences. Like, what did he think? This guy just assumed that he wasn't going to get fucking retaliated like this. Like, you were not the a-hole in this situation. Also, you didn't do anything too crazy. You just kind of just spoke the truth. You're just like, oh, aren't you the guy who said that? So, like, you're not saying you're not lying. You're just bringing up something that happened. So yeah, comments say, "Not the a-hole. You were slandered in a way that could have negatively impacted your marriage, and you had no real recourse aside from the lawsuit to publicly defend yourself against the accusation made against you. An opportunity presented itself in this man's continued presumptuousness. You took it. You made it clear with your baby now looking like you and your husband. That one, he was obviously wrong. And two, that you were hurt by the accusation. Behaviors have consequences." Yeah, I fully agree. Dude was asking for that shit. I'm glad he got justice too. All right, next one we have here is I, 30, proposed to my girlfriend who's 27. And her reaction left me confused and hurt. Am I overreacting? Oh no, what? Okay. I proposed to my girlfriend yesterday, and while I thought I planned something really special, I'm feeling confused and hurt by how things unfolded. She's always said she wanted 3 things in the proposal. 1, a custom ring she's always wanted, which costs $16K. The price isn't the issue. 2, a beach proposal. And 3, a surprise. Is it really going to be a surprise if she's telling you the ring and the beach that she want, like, and the fact where she kind of wants the proposal? Like, if anytime you go to the beach, she's not really going to be that surprised, right? She's going to be more surprised if you don't propose, I guess. She sounds like a lot. Already. All right, let's keep reading though. To make it special, I booked a trip to a beach resort she's always talked about. Oh yeah, come on, it can't be a surprise at this point. I planned everything around her: snorkeling, swimming, activities she loved. I even had the hotel create a fake itinerary so I could propose during a private walk on a scheduled beach. There was a photographer afterwards to capture the moment. On the drive back, she seemed off. We had dinner reservation at 7:30, but because the proposal location was 15 minutes away, we didn't make it back in time. The restaurant offered to send our meals to our rooms instead, so we ate by the fireplace, just the 2 of us. Oh, that sounds really nice. That night, she told me that she was disappointed. What? That she had wanted to celebrate at the restaurant and didn't like having a photographer. Wait. So you already did the proposal? Hold up. Oh, so you already proposed at this point, I guess. That night, she told me she was disappointed. She had wanted to celebrate at the restaurant and didn't like having a photographer because she hadn't done her nails. Bro, you want a surprise, but at the same time, you want your nails to have been ready and stuff? Like, what the hell? She kept bringing it up throughout the night, and I honestly was shocked. I apologized for not getting back sooner, and for the photographer explaining that I just wanted to capture a special moment in a place we wouldn't likely be able to return to. We ended up arguing because she kept saying room service didn't feel like a proper way to mark our engagement. But in my heart, I had hoped she would just appreciate everything I put into planning this, and that we'd be happy simply spending time together. Am I overreacting for feeling hurt? No, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. Like, you probably shouldn't marry this girl. I know that sounds really fucked up, but anybody who is so superficial and cares about moments like that to that level shouldn't be someone you're with. Like, it sounds like a headache. It sounds like not the path, brother. Like, I'm just being honest to you, man to man. Like, any human being, girl or guy, who is with a partner that valued like their nails not being done for a proposal rather than the person they're getting proposed to. Like, it could be one thing if it was like an annoyance, like, oh, damn, I wish I got my nails done, but hey, thank you, babe. Like, yeah, like that's fine. But the fact that she wasn't even, like, she was so thrown off because of something so fucking idiotic and stupid as that, she does not seem like a good partner, especially for the rest of your life, in my opinion. Yeah, you're not overreacting at all. And she is an absolute a-hole. What the fuck? Edit. I appreciate the reality check everyone's giving me with respect to my obsession over the photographer. Perhaps it's a mea culpa thing in wanting to, I don't know what that means. What is mea culpa? Mea culpa? I don't even know if I'm saying it right. Is it a movie? What does it mean literally? Mea culpa, Latin for through my fault or my fault. Okay. Perhaps it's my fault in wanting to believe that maybe I did mess up somehow. Otherwise, her reaction makes no sense to me. But therein lies the truth, I suppose. Brother, in my opinion, if you're dating someone that can't appreciate you for the actual things for appreciating you, and like, it sounds like this girl, like, nothing will really satisfy her because her expectations are way too fucking high anyways. It doesn't sound like a good time to me. I would rather be with someone that appreciates me and is excited for things rather than someone that expects things. Yeah, just saying. Anyways, let's read the comments. You're absolutely certain she is the type of person you actually want to spend your life with? She sounds exhausting. Yeah, for real, dude. If you're ever thinking about maybe canceling the engagement and rethinking marriage with her, please somehow get the ring back before the talk. She doesn't exactly sound like the kind of person that would give the ring back after a breakup. Oh, true, big factor. Makeup, wanting to get it properly resized or added an embellishment, and hell, just go and pluck it from the side of the bed or something. A $16K custom ring for this ungrateful bee. No. Sir, you need to run fast. As a woman, this is how my weekend and engagement went. If this is how my weekend and engagement went, getting back to the room would not end in room service. It would end in fiance service. Hey, for real, dump her ass. Yo, I agree, dog. Yeah, dude, that's crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. Let's do one more and then I'm gonna save the rest for the Patreon. Let's do this one. So I'm gonna save the last three. I'm gonna save for naming my son. Am I the a-hole for naming my son after my dad ghosted me in the hospital and tried to use me for a green card? Okay, wow. I'm gonna save that. Oh, his dad ghosted you. Dang, that's crazy. All right, I'm gonna save that one. And if I don't provide the code to my boss needs after they fired me, okay. It's juicy. And for leaving my boyfriend after finding a woman in our bed. Okay, well, perfect. I'm going to save those three for the Patreon. But before we end it, I have one last one I'm going to do on this. I'm 21 male, and I think I cheated and messed up big time. You think you cheated? Okay, so this is why AITAH is a little bit different than AITA, because there's some other like kind of just advice ones on here. What do you mean you think you cheated? You either did cheat or you didn't though, buddy. Anyways, all right, advice needed. For 2 years, I have always been loyal. Great start here. Never looked at anyone else. Dude, okay, yeah, right. Never even thought of doing something like this, but something happened. As I write this, my hands are literally shaking and I don't know how to process. Okay, dude, just get to the story. Actually, a couple of days back, I went to my barber shop. My regular guy, the one who's been cutting my hair for the past 2 years, wasn't around. He was away busy with something. Another guy waved at me and said, "Come sit." I should have waited. I should have given it a second thought, but I didn't. Without thinking, I sat down. Oh my God, this is talking about cheating on his barber. The whole time I thought he was talking about like actually cheating. He got me. This OP, man, you cooked with this one. That's funny. All right, well, let's continue it. So he went to his barber. This regular barber wasn't there, and he was away doing something. And then this other guy tells him, "Come sit." And he says, "I should have waited. I should have given it a second thought, but I didn't. Without thinking, I just sat down." He started cutting my hair. 10 minutes later, my guy walked in. We had a crazy eye contact moment. I could see it in his face, the disappointment, the betrayal, IDK. All right, I'm going to take this actually literally first. But before I do, that is hilarious. He really got me. I thought he meant actual cheating. That's so funny. But in a literal sense, I think you did cheat on your barber. Because I'm thinking about it now. I have one guy who cuts my hair. If he wasn't there, which is crazy because I would book appointment. But if he wasn't there and he didn't text me for some reason and somebody else told me to come sit, I'd be like, nah, man. I'm waiting for Josh. And then it'd be like, okay, yeah. And that would have been it. If I had sat down, he would feel betrayed and I would feel like an asshole. Like I did cheat on him. So yeah, in a way, you did cheat. Just do what everyone else does. Say you were drunk and you swear it was just the tip. It was just a little bit of a haircut. I swear, you can finish it. You can finish the rest. As a barber expert, this is what you got to do. You call the shop later on. You ask for the guy. Tell him it's important. Get him specifically on the phone and say, "Hey, man, I'm sorry, okay? I didn't know you were there today, and I was kind of in a hurry. But I like the way you cut my hair, and I want it to be you in the future. Can we exchange cell phone numbers so I can text you when I need an appointment?" That's all you have to do. Oh, that's good. Alternative, fake your unalivement. Change your name, get plastic surgery, and move. There is no in between. That's so funny. Oh man, that was a great one. What a great one to end it on. Anyways, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. If you're a Patreon member, I'll see you guys on the Patreon. We're gonna continue this. All right, catch you guys in the next one. Bye.